time for trials. Adult material. I am the adult material. Welcome in. I must have started on normal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started on normal. That's a bummer. Oh, we ended at the prologue. Yo, it took me 5 hours to get through the prologue. Why am I such a slow, saucy bitch? Technically, I am. I mean, yeah, I'm 18 plus. I tell everybody to fuck off. They are not of age. Prologue's fucking hard. You think so? I'm playing on normal though, so I'm pretty sure. So I can't talk. I think it's adorable. Cute little prologue. Really got me in the mood. Father Kevin. Oh, this fucking goober. Adios, that was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. You can relax now. This is the lowest floor at the sealed area. Wait, really? Thank goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Yeah, this guy, if you guys are like unacquainted, is a pastor. And without a pastor, he's like one of the, yeah, like the pastors or whatever, the traveling religious peoples. And he's just a problem. Do I think I have Kevin energy? I think I have very like, what's it called? I think I have like say-so streamer energy, like very chill, very safe energy, but like with a sour mouth. You feel me? But I was talking about this earlier where I was like, my perception of how I am as a content creator is just like factually incorrect. I understand this. I'm like, yeah, my thing is I'm a variety streamer, and people are like, you're the one that writes books and does Digimon stuff and does tournaments. And I'm like, okay, you fucking got me. You got me, dumbass. My bad. So I don't know. Let's not think about myself because I'm too dumb to do that, I guess. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I have no idea what voices I want to do for any of these people. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest, pastor, traveling monk, whatever. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Kazing, read like a book, a children's book at that. Well, it's not big if you figured it out now. It's no big if you figured it out. We're close to Von Lisa's family anyway. Oh, speaking of my job, that thing Amaruan had. The Kronos rod. In accordance with our pact, it's been kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, that thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yo, what were they discussing? What's she showing them? That's what I need to know. Somebody's gonna get in trouble. Did I ever change the stream title? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Cool. Yes, follow me. Can't wait to like not stream this game for 2 days and then immediately come up with different voices when I come back. Truly. Oh, speaking of which, make sure you get your submissions into the Discord for Monday Discord reviews. And Tuesday, I'm going to be late to stream. Well, now would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. I love that word, gargantuan. I used to say gargantum, or tum. That's how I used to say it. I used to say a lot of words fucking weird. I still do. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like. The Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. By the way, this music absolutely slaps. So this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism. Excavated in Calvard, but wish I could have seen it moving. What did I think of this boss in FC? It was fun. What a lovely payoff. I'm still a little borked. The cast spoilers, I guess, for old ass game. So if you don't want spoilers for like Trials Remake or Trials FC, just click off for a little bit, I guess. Actually, no, I'll take my BRB thing off my head when I'm done doing spoilers. How about that? All right, spoilers real quick. So when we fight, okay, we're good. Okay, cool. When we fight this thing in first chapter, the like multiple parts of it and having to like fight all the other shit was like super fun. But Cassius Bright coming in to kind of like save the day at the end after we went through all of that, like story wise it makes sense. I get it, because we're just junior bracers and we had like a ragtag group put together, and like story wise it makes sense. I get it, no qualms there. It doesn't break continuity or anything, totally fine. But man, it really felt like I was like, okay, so all I did was buy time. Really now? So I was like, that kind of was like a dagger to the excitement of that moment for sure. But the fight itself mechanically was super fun. I think I still remember fighting what's his nuts up in the castle. I forgot his fucking name. The dude from the opposition with a sword that's supposed to be the boss you lose against. I lost against him first on stream, and then I spent some time redoing my all my stuff off stream, and I'm pretty sure I recorded it and then uploaded it along with the VOD to the VOD's channel, because I beat him. I went back, I had like a save state. Leonhardt, maybe that's who it was. Yeah, it was like towards the final act of the first chapter. I can't remember his name. Trails in the Sky, FC bosses. It should have been Gransel. Was it Lawrence? No, that can't be right. Was it Lawrence? Nope. Lawrence is the one with the big ass sword, right? He was the guy that showed up at the tournament and rocked everybody's fucking asses off. Lawrence, not second lieutenant, just standard Lawrence. Yeah, it was Lawrence. Okay, it was Lawrence. Yeah. It was some bullshit. Your boy. Yeah, he was super fun fight to like figure out and beat. So that was super cool. And I feel like in that span of like trying to like config a way to fight him, my understanding of the orbital system that was already pretty good because of like Nept in chat. But then after that, it kind of just like poof, went up even more. Yeah, super enjoyable boss fights pretty much across the board. There was some bullshit I didn't like combat wise, but like, let's face it, I'm not really here for the combat overall. All right, we back. We so back. And this. But yeah, no, the whole prologue was just like 10 out of 10. Fucking masterclass game from start to finish. This thing's an artifact from the last dude, this fucking text box and font fucks with me so bad. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemirian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment. Their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. Church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... Wow, it's a fucking circle! Kinda. So just after the black orbment was, you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor? Yeah, all 4 pillars set into the floor, like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole. Oh, fuck. Aureole, a gospel was used. And then the device here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Well, call it a gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. Trails in the sky! Bing! They said part of the thing. Congratulations. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. Title drop serious, so real. If you think about it like that, the real being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. I just realized Captain Shorts and this voice do not make any fucking sense at all. Ah, think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. Could be the septum veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Oriole. Oriole. Could be a trail in the sky? And it's a legend of a band of heroes? You could almost say the legend of heroes trails in the sky? Haters will say it's fake. Haters will say they're making it up as they go along. I love it when people try to, like, speaking of making things up as they go along, when people talk about Akira Toriyama and they talk about Dragon Ball Z and people are like, oh, this had so much meaning and this and this and this, like everything past the initial Super Saiyan, it's like Akira Toriyama is just like, nah, this shit tough as fuck. Let's do this. That man operated on WWE planning type energy. It was like, this shit tight. Cool shit just looks cool. Exactly. Love that for him. Yeah, he's a big ore farmer enjoyer. Phew. Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs though. Let's go report to the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh, yeah. You're right. We should go say hi to Elnan. I will say this. It's been very sad so far to see Estelle acting the way she does. And it makes sense, right? It's weird without Joshua. Yeah. Like she... Obviously her feelings and the way she's like, let's face it, struggling and processing what's happened makes sense, right? This is a very real way to like internalize, compartmentalize things and cope with things. Like she's one of those people, it's like, no, I need to do something. I need to take action. The first thing she does is like, you know, let's do bracer stuff. Let's get into the training. I got to get Joshua back. So she's doing all these things to, you know, service her goal. But like, even though she's obviously working very hard and doing her best, she's doing a lot of things that normally she would just like relegate to Joshua or be excited to do in front of Joshua. So like a lot of those like thinking things, like she wasn't even like excited when Annalise pointed out that she was right about something, or, you know, she didn't get like that puppy dog energy when that happened. Instead, she was just like, you know, she kind of either just moved on with the conversation or was like internalizing that. And I think that's really cool and kind of neat, because like I kind of said this all during the first chapter, where it's like Estelle really uses Joshua as a crutch. Like it's a constant crutch, and you feel that not just through the story, but you feel it through the gameplay as well, because Joshua is like overtuned compared to Estelle, right? He's got the better S break, he's got the action delay stuff, he's just really fucking broken, and he just does everything for you in the fights, in the story, etc, etc. So now it's like seeing her without that is really, really cool as a payoff to the gamer. But then not only that, seeing her like deal with these emotions, and like she's kind of lost some of not just her innocence, but some of her light that makes Estelle. It'll be cool to see if she can get that back or not. Is the character's fucking crazy? Oh, absolutely. Hey, are you Estelle? You got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now somehow thinking I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement, huh? You're way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. Not just in like whacking stuff with a stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever, and you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet that's only just sinking in for you. Now only sinking in for you. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her was. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way. Anything, I'd be even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, I can only climb at it one step at a time anyway. And there's the Estelle, you know? Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more I like it. Okay, we're gonna head over to the guild. Let's go. Miss this old style of art of the characters? Yeah, the art portraits are really adorable in this game. They nailed that. I see. Both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward, based on your performance during training. Huh? You get paid for training. Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? I'm a little sad that I probably fucked stuff up in the training, so I'm not gonna get the perfect. Naturally, it's part of your job after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. All right, I'll do my best. I received 2k 2 BP plus 1, which means I'll plus 11. Fuck. I'm guessing total BP should have probably been what, 15 instead of 13. So I probably messed up some of the questions on Fort. Current rank is Bracer G class. Does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. Plus, I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan's poking at, though. Guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. On top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh yeah, if I remember right, he's currently working at a Lyston fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. God dang. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. Future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our ass rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on, however. At the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society? They start to do stuff while we were away? Nope, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. Ah, so this is their excuse to make sure they add new enemies to areas so it's not as repetitive in just game 1.20. Let's go. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnan? Hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters, chat, are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. I can't wait to fucking raid these towers all around the place. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is just nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Tinfoil hat Annalise is my goat. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Don't look so glum. We're actually been formulating a response. Well, of sorts. I'd very much like for the two of you to be a part of it. A response? Brrr. Are you two here already? I wanted to meet you at the port. Please be Shara. And again! Let's fucking go. Shara. And a gate too. Agate. Fuck. And agate too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And hi, it's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. This voice doesn't feel right either. The old man told me about the old man told me about Joshua, you know. I heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Really isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Scheherazade. Actually, Scheherazade and Agate are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. Mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. Ouroboros? The whip? What? Wait, like chasing down the agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. I'm barely even certain the society exists at this point. You realize, despite what Cassia says. Gonna be wandering around all across Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. Guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign you to assist Scheherazade and again. Dude, if this is our fucking party, I'm gonna be so hype. Dude, if this is our fucking party for the game, this would be so sick. What? The plan is to have Shara and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case. Ah, fuck. All right. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shara and the other helps Agate. Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was gonna go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I could just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. I mean, okay, but here's the thing. You could. Like, if you value a long life of longevity and good health and like general prosperity, staying away from secret societies that just fuck shit up randomly and people have no idea what's going on is a really good way to do that, right? You could simply not pursue these things. So there is a way you could do it, but you're a psychopath that likes cute shit. So like, you know, blame it on the drugs. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. You know her stuffies just feed her Fent, right? Like for sure. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be a team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work best. Of course you have to push the decision on us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide the style. What? You're the only full bracer. You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? Probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise. Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Are any of my stream hotkeys set to F10? F10? Stream? No. Not a single one, as far as I know. Shara and I are the same rank, but... I don't know what voice I want to do for this fucker. Shara and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are different. I barely use arts except for support ones once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip, and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then Alright, so hear me out. Hear me out. Shara, I feel like arts in this game and art usage is incredibly strong. And Shara, just like as a design and as a character, is so much fun. However, this dude is cool as fuck, and I love the banter between him and Estelle and the big brother energy he gives off. So while you would think that Lucky is the type of person they would always pick Shara over Agate, I'm picking Agate. I have to pick Agate. Hey, Agate. Fuck! I can't talk tonight. Give me him. Yeah, so that's my boy. The only thing I don't like about this is this means I'm gonna have to play through this game a second time at some point and choose the other member. So that's a bit of a bummer. I don't like it when games do things that are like, if you want to see the whole story, you gotta fucking play it multiple times. I hate that shit. So instantly 5 points off. Bing, just like that. They're gonna have to earn it back. We're just brainstorming TF2 stuff since F10 is the close this game button in Source Engine. That's toxic, but you know, unfortunately not. Chapter 2 takes you to Zeiss. Oh, let's go. W pick then. Huh. All right then. Just keep in mind you're a full bracer now. I ain't gonna go easy on you. Hope you're ready. Yeah, I know. Kind of thought you might say something macho like that. What? Come on now. Starting off with an argument's probably not the best way to begin this trip. Yeah, but it's so much fucking fun, dude. Anyway, that will make Annalise and me the other team. I'm looking forward to seeing how your training turned out. Heck yeah. Feels like forever since we worked together, Shara. So all that out of the way, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. So here's what I'm thinking. You set up a light source. Okay, you can't see me, but I got my fingers on my temples like I'm doing the brain thing, right? You set up a light source, a big fuck-ass light source, and you shine it on shit, and then that shit will cast shadows, and then you find the shadows, and you investigate said shadows. Boom! Easy money, fucking quest completed. I'm the smartest around, truly. Strategist, if you will. I make the characters from Fire Emblem look fucking stupid. Any thoughts, Alnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas from aid from Ruin and Rolling branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at that. That sounds just lovely. I suppose I have been away from Rolling for too long. I'd best go help Aina. Yeah, I think that's for the best. It's been a while since I've seen Aina too. This'll be fun. We'll head to Ruin then. You cool with that, right, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruin's doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. So tight, dude. I will say this, having Shara felt way easier in the first game. Every time she was on my team, her or Olivier, I was like, this shit's free as fuck. I feel like having arts, like ornament arts users over like craft and, you know, physical DPS damage dealers was so much easier. But I'm thinking, here's what I'll do. I'll use Agate as like a tank and like an in their face type thing, and then I'll use Estelle as my caster, and life will be fun. So you just gotten back too. I'm sorry we couldn't spend more time together. Me too. Sounds like Aina and Roland really need some help though too. Or help too though. Be sure to say hi to everyone for me. You got it. Estelle, I'm sure you're fine, but don't fret yourself to loose ends, alright? Shara, my tarot tells me the bond between you and Joshua has not been severed yet. So don't worry. Believe in your connection to him. Follow it and your trail will be clear. I know it. Your trail! Trail's mentioned! Yeah. Thanks, Shara. I feel a lot braver now. Come on now, don't make that face. You're a full bracer, remember? Be proud of yourself. Right, I am. So Estelle, this is goodbye for now then. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Look at her little face, dude. Look at her little face, dude. Little tongue out shit. She's so fun. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the? Don't tell her everything. But like, okay, here's the thing. Annalise is absolutely a girl's girl and will spill the tea 9 out of 9 times. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it too. Thank you, Annalise. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but, I like to think we're already friends, but well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, we became something more. Hey, yo! Dog? The genre of this shit just changed. Dude, dot. What? What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? Oh, don't try and stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here in public? You've got to be freaking kidding me. This is so fucking stupid. I love this game. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? It doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. She is like the queen of misunderstandings. I can fucking not with Annalise, dude. 10 out of 10. Best character. Let's go. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm really happy and I think my heart's racing on my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Joshua, and there's some kind of issues on a couple of fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, I don't know. Joshua, what does he have to do with this? What problems would there be on a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Everybody just like sitting there like, oh, this man dumb as fuck. Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age and equal in skill level. I thought it would help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant. Okay. As unpredictable as ever. I see. Absolute cinema. Yeah, something like that. Absolute misunderstanding him, huh? For real, for real. Fucking I parry everything, even common sense. Final boss had ass. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant, all right then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Analyze Alfie. Consider the gauntlet thrown in your face, even. Sweet. All right, one step. Step one: a race to see which one of us can get Agate and Shara's level first. Bring it on, sword brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Your what? Oh boy. I do believe we're in some amount of peril, my good Krosner. Mr. Krosner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight at... Actually, I'm going to change his voice because if I get sick, I'm not going to be able to do it. What do I want to do? Nothing scarier than a couple... No, I have to do it. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead. It's fine. Whatever. This is the final boarding... This is the final boarding call for the... That is not the Celica. The Cecilia, bound for Roland. Oh, this font fucks me up so bad. All passengers, please embark immediately. I saw some, I'm afraid. Doing like... It's such a weird font. I don't know why they chose this one. Well then, you two, stay safe. Wrong character. We'll contact you through the guild should we find anything. Keep in touch with us as well. Will do. See you, Annalise. Shira, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. Bye-bye, bitches. Bye-bye, friends. Don't get stung by a wasp on the way out. Man. They be yapping. Me too. It's okay. Pop, 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 pop. Man, I kind of want to go on one of these airships from this game. I don't like flying. I don't really like it at all. I don't enjoy flying in a plane or a train or a car, but it's okay. I kind of want to go on one of these airships. They look tight as fuck. Either an airship from here or from like Grand Blue, I think would be nice. Okay then, should we finish our check-in and wait for the next ruin-bound flight? Yeah, the ship bound for ruin ought to get here soon enough. It's not quite right. Sure you don't want to do some shopping or something though? Been a month. Wouldn't mind hitting the department store, but you sure you won't mind, Agate? I'm easy really. Guys just charge into things without any planning and seeing. Girls are the ones that actually bother preparing and whatnot. All right, first of all, that's just being lazy and fucking sexist. Second of all, quit being a bum. I say choose what you think is important. Okay. To be honest, I can get what I need in Ruin. Let's just get our tickets. Works for me. It should be sold in the lobby of the airship company building. Let's go. Yeah, but like, what if I didn't? Also, what if I saved? Because golly, the yapping. He's level 42. The fuck you mean by this? What you got? Claymore vest. Not much else. What you got for Corbin's? Whoa. Damn it, did I lose my fucking ordnance I had on her? I didn't. Wait, did they actually remove the ordnance? Wait, they removed the ordnance? Let's go. I didn't get cheated out of my fucking ordnance this time. Yay. Okay, what do we got? Let's let's change some stuff up, RQ. Before I go too crazy. I probably shouldn't even be doing my court stuff right now, huh? Let's wait until we get a little bit further. Just because I have a feeling that I'm gonna be getting new stuff. And if I get new stuff, it's probably better to use that shit, yeah? So let's not go crazy. You found out during your NG plus run you're able to glitch out of the playable area and go explore parts of Grand Soul like 2 chapters earlier. Would not recommend. Sounds like a bad time. Now why would you go and do that? What were you thinking? You were thinking, I gotta get in this motherfucker right now. I'll get it. So sometimes you just gotta do stuff you're not supposed to do, you know? I understand. Turbo mode on? Oh, you were schmoovin'. You weren't even thinking, you were just schmoovin'. I get it. Listen. Motherfucker gotta do what a motherfucker gotta do. Okay. Alright. I gotta leave this MFR. Oh, people. You take care while I'm away. Mama, see you later. It's Nemo from Finding Nemo. Grandpa, I want to ride that airship over there. I think the queen airship, sweetie. I mean, I kind of want to ride it too. I bet you do. I bet you do, gamer. I bet you do. Ticks me off. The Cecilia just left. Next is the Lind. The Lind! Okay. The next arriving airship is... So this is the... Arse? I love an Arse ship. What a lovely ship. I bet. It's a pain in the... Oh! This is the airship company's headquarters, right? It's a nice looking building. I bet it is. This is my first time riding an airship alone. What? No, I'm not nervous. Nope, not me. Okay. If we ride the next airship, when will I arrive in Zeiss, I wonder? Tomorrow. Trust. What? Want to do some shopping in town after all? No, I'm good. Let's go to the waiting area over there and get our tickets. Fuck! The game's pigeonholing me, chat. They're not letting me do what I want. Fine. Ticket purchases are handled in the building nearby. Thank you. Okay. Okay. This building. My fucking eyes itch. Huh? What's... Yo, there's people here. Really? This is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits to how unpleasant a single person could be. Huh. You took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I do not think liberals' internal politics were your plaything. He got a mustache that's very similar to his hair. The turbo mode would allow you to skip the roadblock? Did it really? Oh shit, that's what I need. It's a matter of international security, of course. It's only been a decade since the Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay hands on such cutting-edge technology. Take the ribbon out your motherfucking hair, tie it around your motherfucking neck, and pull as hard as you can, you dumb, four-eyed, green-haired, seaweed-having bitch. Oh. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberal, and we won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interests. Long-standing friend? Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you, while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... My Lord Ambassador... Krma? I suggest we leave the matter here. Not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, we... Ambassador Cochrane. Ha! Of course it's a Cochrane. I ask you to back down as well. This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. Can't say that I like hearing from a member of the Imperial military. Still, far better than hearing it from the pompous and gluttonous member of nobility, I suppose. What did you just... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. Hey, Ambassador Bitchface Cockhaver. End yourself. That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition. Also, end yourself, top 1%er. We don't like you here. Have an allergic reaction to a pine cone being shoved up your ass. My lord. Yes. Shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave other So to return to the embassy, I trust I can leave the other matter in your hands. As you will, my lord. Yeah, fuck both of these people. We can both get out of here. Hiya. Estelle, yes? It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe. I'm glad you remember. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two? Why are they going into each other? Blah, 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 blah. Redo, first try. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like cat and dog? The man was the ambassador of the Urbonian Empire to Liberal, Lord Krma. The woman would be the ambassador from the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. Yay, Elsa. They head up their respective embassies here in the capital. Oh, I see. Awful damn childish for a couple of ambassadors. And those two really do their jobs. Agate. I wish I could disagree, honestly. Say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement at the best of times. And on top of that, these two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are, in some ways. I guess I could see that. Though, maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provision and Liberals' internal politics? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have asked. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic both, but yeah, bumped into Ambassador Cochrane when we came down to finalize the details of the deal. Oh, I get it. I had a big argument about an engine then. An orbital ship's engine is what determines what a ship can really do. Since you can install them in military ships, usually don't just hand them out like candy. Now I get it. It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean, no, not at all. It's true. Normally sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable. But this is part of your queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing the technology edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan as I understand it. I get it. She did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the Queen's willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that could really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have the reason to be proud of your Queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I'd intended. You're here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh, yeah. Say Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Ereboni already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had a chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. Felt kind of bad about that. Oh, don't worry. Halfwood is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay, then. Yeah, that sounds like Olivier, all right. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. Make sure that he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. Oh my god. First, like, honestly, if I had to deal with Olivier IRL, I would do everything I could to get rid of them. Like, just get them like out of my out of my area. Don't want to deal with that shit. Now, if you excuse me, character would drive me up the fucking walls. That's one hell of a stiff military for a friend of that golden hair guy type. I can't fucking read. Who is he? Mueller's the resident military officer for the Airponian embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. Well built and made sure not to leave himself open at any point in our chat. Well-trained dog of the military and hiding some sharp things to boot. There you go again. It does seem like he's really strong though. I don't trust any Imperials. That includes Blondie. Seems like he talked to Cassius about something, but who knows what his plan is. What with staying so long? I guess that's a good point. Although, Olivier may be weird, but I can't think of him as a bad guy. Even Mueller doesn't seem all that malevolent, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I should do a Valley Girl thing for Agate. Yeah, whatever. No. Has anybody ever hit the fucking Valley Girl British accent? That shit would be so fun. Don't bonk me. You know I'm right. This dude is fucking tsundere attitude queen all over his head ass. Bro. Let's get over to the counter and get her tickets. Yeah, enough of this shit. Buy your tickets. I am right for that. I know. This fuck ass character. I love him so much. Oh man, screaming and fighting in a place like this. How pathetic. I wish people could be more well mannered. That was scary. Now I could buy my ticket. My energy for social shit in general would have me leaving that MFR. I'd be like, I'd walk in, hear that, go, nah, maybe I don't need to come do whatever I was doing here today, and then just leave. I'd be gone. It's not worth it. It's simply not worth my fucking time, my energy, my mental headspace. God forbid, here where I live, somebody pulls out a gun. You know what I mean? Like, it's just leave. Just go. Dip. Those two just now, they look really deadly serious. Seems like they had a fairly high rank too. I wonder who they were. Welcome! Will you be using our national flights or international flights? 2 tickets bound for Ruin, please. Understood. Oh, pardon me. You were the Bracer Guild, yes? Are you Estelle and Agate? Yes. I've already received payment from Elnan with the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. Oh shit, to have connections? I see, so Elnan did. Nice, Elnan. He's always ahead. Well then, please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. But what if I want to use the phone? I fucking cannot. Ooh, it's in the shop. Liberal news. Give me that shit. Yeah. 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 Those people are just now. Those people just now were so pushy. I mean, it is a sample of the engine going into the high-speed cruiser. Arse. But sheesh. Can understand them getting so worked up, but it's not even finished yet. I don't get paid enough for this. Please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately out there. You can check out there. Okay, bye. Fuck you. Me, I'm gonna save because that was some yapping. Yep. What on earth? Those two just came out, glared at me something fierce. I didn't even do nothing. Okay. I like how, like, because he's standing in proximity to the door, has different dialogue responding to them being angry when they're leaving. This game's so peak. Like, I can't. It's shit like this that makes so much of a difference, man. Hello and welcome. Will you be flying with us today? If you are, you'll need to check in and present your tickets. Once we check in, we should stick around and wait for the ship. Sure you got everything you need? Where the fuck else am I gonna go? Very well. I mean, I could, is it gonna let me go into town? Big question mark. Gonna go back in town. We could check in our flight. Oh my fucking God. All right, so we're just gonna do the check-in. Proceed the story. All right, check in. Very well. Please sign these papers then. Ah, sure. Scritchity scratchity. Bippity blappity. Stella and her companion finished checking in. Smart saying companion rather than the character name. Thank you. Everything's in order. Please wait in the harbor area for the next ship arrival. Okay. Right. Let's go find a good bench and wait for the next ship. Any bench I can lay down on and get some Z's on is a good bench. All other benches are evil and should be dismantled. Ah! Don't even get me started on benches. I need to write like a whole fucking essay about benches and why they fucking piss me off. And why good benches are hard to find. Except it's like entirely too political to yap about on Twitch. Lucky. What are your opinions on the socioeconomic state of the United States of America? I don't know about all that, but man, fuck these benches. Ah, what a nice day. The tourists gotta be flooding the streets and ruined with weather like this. Maybe. They got bigger things heating the place up than tourism, though. Other than tourism? What do you mean? The election for the new mayor. We getting into hostile architecture? Yeah. Man, we're not doing that today. Not doing that today. I fucking hate benches, though. Let me tell you. I don't know why. It's one thing that like really pisses me off. With what you've seen on Twitch, you think you can get away with benches? You think so, Myrtle? I hope your Sunday's going well, by the way. They piss you off too. You'll say that much. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. Man, if I see one more MFing bench that clearly says, if you even try to lay down here, if you even desire to rest your scumbag, filth-ridden ass on this bench, it's gonna cause you back pain and more pain than you'll ever fathom. If I see one more fucking bench like that, find one more that I haven't already seen, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Apparently there's 2 popular candidates to replace Old Town Moore. It's so like unfucking necessary though, because like on the baseline, most simplest level, we okay, like the people that are upset that homeless people and people sleep on benches wouldn't need to be upset if we just fucking took care of our citizens. If we just used basic care and common sense and like made sure all the money we paid in taxes was actually accounted for and not just siphoned anyways, we could fix our housing problem. We could fix all these issues, right? If we put caps on things and like actually took care of people, and there would be no homeless. Problem would be solved. I think the best solution to hostile architecture is just removing all the benches, but that's fucking bullshit. People use benches. I am a person that like when I stand for too long, I get lightheaded. I feel like sick, right? My blood pressure goes, like my heartbeat and blood pressure goes up just from standing. It's not a weight thing. I've always been like that, even in peak form. And like, sometimes I just need to fucking sit down, and benches are a great place to fucking sit down. There's no reason they can't be somewhat accommodating and comfortable. And it's like, well, we just want to make sure the homeless people don't sleep on them. If they do sleep on them, who fucking cares? Because 90% of the time when they're sleeping on them, it's not during a time that's bugging anybody. And honestly, even if it was during a time where it would quote unquote bug somebody, dog, who fucking cares? They're homeless. If you're homeless, just buy a house. If you're nutless, just get nutted on your face, freeze that shit, and then smash it into the ground. Like, it ain't that fucking hard. There's a place that plays loud noises inside bus stops overnight where the buses... Right, that's what I'm saying. Why? We're wasting more time and energy trying to come up with ways to punish people already at the bottom, already fucking struggling. Then we could use an ounce of that energy to just like solve the core issue. But like, that's too fucking easy. We don't want to fucking do that because then we lose a little bit of control that we think we have, and it's fucking stupid. Get rid of the red tape to build stuff and yeah, there's no this shit off me. There's no fucking reason that people need to be living in such like a wage gap or just like existence gap in this fuck all the other countries right now. I don't give a shit. Like specifically in the US and really in all countries, but in the US, there is absolutely zero fucking reason for any human individual going, I cannot afford my life-saving medication. I cannot afford a doctor's appointment. I cannot afford housing. I cannot afford food. I cannot afford clothing. There is no fucking reason for that. The only, like, the whole thing, it just comes down to, oh, we don't cap CEOs on how much they can make more than their employees, which is fucking so stupid. And it's like, well, they work harder. They should get paid more. Do you know how many fucking CEOs I've met and worked with? Oh, they work so hard to get to where they're at. Really? Because I can tell you right now, out of the 28 or 7, I might be miscounting. I'm gonna say 27. Out of the 27 that I've worked personally with and that I've gotten to know, one of them came from literally nothing. And you know how they got that job? Take a guess. Was it working up through the company and getting into the position? Because if you think that's what it is, you're fucking wrong and you're a goddamn idiot. No, what actually happened was they got into a position where they were working as a manager at a hotel. They got really lucky, met somebody. That somebody opened up a subsidiary. They wound up being named VP of that. They got to run that for like a decade. And yeah, I mean, they had to work pretty hard, but they had a fuck ton of guidance, all because this one rich bastard really liked his quote unquote attitude and he showed grit, even though reality is he was just kind of working, right? And then so he learned a bunch of skills essentially on the job, didn't even know what the fuck he was doing. Then after a decade of doing that, he applied for a bunch of different positions to do what he was doing, and he actually stepped down to a smaller company as a CEO, and that's why he's a CEO now. Fucking whatever. Step down, not really. It was really a step up, but whatever. Live in Vancouver and you just wish your government zone communities for multi-use construction instead of literally 70% SFH. Huh? What's SFH? I apologize. I don't know what that is. The whole thing, the whole, like, it's all tied together. Oh, single family homes. Yeah. No, that'd be smart. That'd be smart. There's still so much. It's just like, I don't know. We're just purposefully keeping a cycle alive that doesn't need to be alive after like hundreds of years of dealing with the same thing, and it sucks. Who would have thought we'd have a homelessness problem? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Anyways, Charles is dope. Thinking about it, I guess it's about time, huh? Can't just let the mayor's office sit empty. Yeah, the whole thing's been a bit of a mess ever since you guys blew that case wide open. Heard about what you guys did from Jean. Yeah, after you left, me and Joshua and Chloe worked on that. Well, we had some help from the reporter too, and the actual arrest was done by Lieutenant Schwartz, one of the Royal Guard. Even better, you're smart enough to see it wasn't all just you. By Chloe, you mean the girl in the uniform, right? AKA Princess Claudia? Man, that blew my friggin' mind when I heard that in the castle. Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, I haven't seen Chloe since the birthday festival, or Olivier, I guess, for better or worse. Not just them, Tita too, and Zin. I told Tita and her old Foggy about what was up with you. I figured they'd worry too much if they were kept in the dark. Oh, thanks, Agate. Yeah, well, you better send them a letter soon or meet them in person or whatever. They miss you. Oh, and Zin went back to Calvert after the festival. He said to give you his best. I see. I wish I could have said goodbye. As for the princess, pretty sure she went back to the Janus Royal Academy. We've been ruined for a while, so I think we could find time to drop in and say hi at least. Yeah, you're right. What, did I say something funny? Oh, no, not really. I was just thinking, you're a lot more thoughtful than you look, Agate. But yeah, we've been over this. You even offered to let me do some shopping before we left the capital. Awful. I'm not I mean, I am, but oh, forget it. Whatever. I'm gonna take a nap in my seat till we arrive. Don't get so absorbed in wandering around you forget to get off at Ruin. He's such a fucking soon big brother, dude. Without the dare, obviously. I usually do try too hard sometimes. Anyway, I think I'll take his advice. Time for a bit of looking around before we arrive. I mean, don't mind if I do. Let me at him. Actually, what time is it? Man, motherfuck. I'm glad I looked. Alright. Well, Drowsing's fun. Let's do some more in like 2 days.